back down again. Real back down again.
As much of the bitch game.
Hang around them dealers, ain't no fat niggas. Stay to myself to make my bag bigger. Got a million on my mental. Gotta keep that money close and sentimental. Got an A+ in the trap, it's so simple. Nigga, you a rat, let's do a little. In that jam, you a crack, you so brittle. Niggas know we big gang, and shit love. I was chopping hard, selling bows out the rental. Precise when I shoot, I can hit you in the temple. Matter of fact, I'ma show off, I'ma hit you in your nipple.
Matter of fact, I'ma pull up, rock the show out and I'm dead. Matter of fact, when I perform, I want to strap on trail, it's the cash that made these niggas act a little different. Come on, I feel like I'm going hard. It's my G-Rap. 80 and 30 years, bro, say shout out to Hurricane Sally. Nothing in the bank, these niggas walking around with blank balance. Yeah, you got the vision, not the mind, I call that blank talents. Bitch, I get it in way more than you, let's have a face challenge. I don't give a fuck about what you do, you snitch, you ain't savage. You pay for the load, it ain't come through, yeah, that's a blank package. Need one of my hoes to come through, yeah, I hate sapping. Had to start serving Gorilla Glue, low-key, I hate papping. Had to start serving your auntie too, low-key, I hate tax. Get on the stage and rock out for my fans, what I call play action. You gotta pay if you tryna get me in game and stay out. I told my bitch that I ain't going to church, but ain't no hate pastor.
You can put your dog and work for me, I'll pay fast. I ain't go to college, study chop, I got my bow master. Running season, catching niggas down, I'm old like
Real breakdown king.
Got a couple niggas that
don't play by me.
Couple op niggas locked, I can't wait till
they free.
Had to buy a couple shots, he ain't pay his fee. Feds got my niggas locked on the free lottery. Had to learn on mistakes, I ain't had no OG. Remember chopping house arrest, serving out a QP. Smiling hard, ear to ear when I touch my first P.
It's my chick, bitch.
Real breakdown king.
It's my chick, bitch.
Real breakdown king.
Y'all see that holy show, right?
It's breakdown, bro, right?
Actually came to it.
Yeah.
Breakdown mode.
Global shot that? Oh, man. What it do, what it do, what it do. You already know what it is.
Yeah.
It's the Chop Up Podcast. We are in the building.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Big V.
Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Lisa Mae, a.k.a. the Egg Roll Lady, a.k.a. Pensacola Sexy Red.
And who we got in the building?
We have the beautiful Miss Chelle.
Chelle.
Yes.
Michelle Sinkfield, a.k.a. Mama Nut.
She
That
said
part.
she's a breakdown mama.
The breakdown. Yes. Yes. Yes.
How are you doing today on this beautiful Tuesday?
I am so excited. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
I
you
am
good.
so excited to be here. I'm so blessed. Let me give that to God first. You know, thank God for being here today with you all. Thanks for inviting me. Thank you, DJ Mills, for putting me in place at
Shout
the
out.
right time.
Shout
I
out
love
to
you.
DJ Mills.
Thank you for dropping my baby music. Thank you for being persistent and being a motivator because he was like, hey, let's just do this, Ma. Let's do this.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. You know, the timing is perfect. And I feel so great today to share part of, you know, some of the stories, some of the legacy of my son Breakdown, a.k.a. Lil Nut, a.k.a. Westside Superstar. But his real name is Ariel Tristan Thomas.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. How'd you come up with that name, Mom?
Well, I wanted to give my son a name that was different. So I went and I cheated. I got a name book. And so I was looking up. I said, I think I want to do an A name because he comes from, I have 3 children.
Okay.
So my first son's name is Joshua. My daughter's name is Adriana. So I kind of got stuck with the A's. So I said, I got to give him an A name.
Gotta keep it going.
So yeah, so I looked in the book and I saw Ariel, and it's spelled Ariyell, and it means courage
Yeah.
and strength. So I wanted to give him that and courage of a lion. So that's why I named him that. And then I saw the name Tristan.
Yeah.
So I gave him that. I'm like, ooh, that sounds rich. Ariel Tristan. Tristan Thomas.
Yeah.
So that's how I came up with that. March the 4th, 2000. That's his birthday.
Okay.
Yes. And so that's how I came up with that. That was my last.
Okay. It's me,
My
the
last-
youngest.
My last baby boy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Aw.
2 boys and a girl.
You said I'm done after that, huh?
Actually, I really wanted to have another child, but I was married at the time, and I keep it real. My marriage went sour, so it wasn't a good marriage. So I'm not gonna stay on that, but
Right.
always remember domestic violence never gets better. It escalates. So, but however we survived. Me and my 3 children,
Yeah.
we were good.
Cool.
We walked away.
That's always a blessing right
Blessing.
Yes.
Y'all were
there. Salute to
covered.
you.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't walk away.
No, it takes a lot of courage. It just took a lot. I didn't look back, and that's one thing that we have to know. A lot of people go back, and maybe they don't make it out of there. But a lot of people don't know that domestic violence is not just physical, but it's also verbal as well. So to be able to overcome that, I wanted to, keep my family together and this and that and the third. But I said it's not gonna kill me. I can't let it kill me because I have to be here for my children.
Right.
And I don't want my children growing up seeing and hearing this because it does affect children, all the time. So I made my decision and I took my 3 children, and that's when we end up in Bell's Head.
That was my first question. I was going to say, what side of Pensacola are you from?
Originally, I grew up, I was born and raised in Wedgwood.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Shout out to my
Uptown.
Wedgwood people.
Uptown.
My family, yep. So my grandparents, and I'm deeply rooted in Bell's Head because of my grandparents on my dad's side lived on Maxwell Street.
Okay.
And then my grandparents on my mother's side lived on Jordan. Isn't that a coincidence?
Right.
So I'm deeply rooted in Bell's Head. So I returned back to my grandmother's house, and it was available. So my dad had that, and hey, I had an exodus to go to continue to raise my children. So that's how I ended up in Bell's Head.
Yeah.
And I also want to say hello to my Bell's Head family, BGM. I love y'all. I love the support. I appreciate your support. Y'all share this live. Y'all share it and run it up tonight.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So walk us to the beginning. You giving birth to a Lil Nut.
Okay.
Break down the nickname, like how you get it. How you get the nickname?
Well, okay. So my children attended Catholic school. First, they started at St. Michael, and then they went to Little Flower because St. Michael closed. And so Nut, he had a big head. And we used to always talk about our heads and our foreheads. We would compare our foreheads. He was so funny. And he was like, Mom, you gave me this big old head. So remember the Proud Family?
Oh, yeah.
So the little nuts that were
they were dancing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they had big heads. So the kids, some of his homeboys, his friends named him Peanut.
Oh.
So that's where Peanut came from. And then as he got older, and Nut, mind you, Nut did not want to go to Catholic school. And then they went to Catholic High and the Crusaders. And Nut did not want to be there. Of course, he wanted to go to public school, and I didn't. I said, boy, I need y'all to be around Jesus. I need y'all to pray all day. I need y'all to stay covered. So they continued to call him Peanut. And then as he got older, he's like, I'm the big nut. I'm Lil Nut. So that's where Lil Nut came in. And he didn't really, I don't know if he was really into the music or not, because that was like a surprise for me.
Okay.
But breakdown came from, the hustle.
Right.
Okay.
So, because, hey, he was breaking it down. I just keep it real.
As from a mom's point of view, when was the first time you caught him doing it, or just knew in the back of your head what was being done?
Nut caught his first case when he was 17, and I was like, I knew something was. I mean, come on, all parents know. You had that gut feeling that your child's not doing something right. They're sneaking around. They're doing. He was able to hide it. But but when he called his first case, when he was 17, and I did, and no matter what your child does, if he does something wrong, you still need to support him. You still need to keep talking to him, keep showing him kindness. Don't just dog him out. And that was me, So, I asked for help. I asked for help from his father, and he didn't want to help. But I went and got him a lawyer.
Okay.
And, Nut explained it to me. He was like, hey, Mom, he said at 15, that's when I jumped out the porch. I was like, well, what the hell is you talking about? You jumped out the porch.
Yeah.
My porch right here.
Yeah, I'm like, I was kind of slow back there, I guess, to that. And I'm like, boy, jump your ass back on the porch. Yeah, I'm like, what you mean? You jumped out the, what?
That is so
explaining
mean.
to you like this, Mom. You feel me? I'm good. That's how he was. He's like, I'm good, Mom. And I said, okay, Nut, so what we gonna do? I said, well, let's, I'm gonna get you this help right now. Mama love you, I love you. We gonna do this. We gonna get through this. The school didn't really know.
Okay.
Cause I wanted him. This was like he was going into his last year. I said, I need you to graduate though. I need you to get that.
And this
Nut
was still
smart.
at Catholic.
He was still at Catholic. So it was a stressful moment every month. I even told my principal, I was just, I keep it real. And I told her, I said, hey, I got to do this. I told her everything that was going on. And so I was able to take the time to, go to court with him. I was there. I always go to court with your child. Don't let him be there by himself. Be there and support. I was always supporting, Sometimes it would make me sick, my blood pressure go up. But I did that. I pushed. I said, and I told him, I said, I need you to, he went to PJC after that. But he did graduate. When he graduated, he walked across that stage. All his homeboys, friends, they were there. The whole Bill, his family, they was there. And he said, I did it now, Mom. I did it. Here's your diploma.
Yeah.
Nut was stubborn now.
Yeah.
And Nut was like an old soul.
Yeah.
And so it was like, I'm like, dang, you the parent? Or who the parent? I'm the parent, you the parent, boy. So he was like, Mom, I did it. There's your diploma. Goodbye. We have a good time tonight. And I let him have my car. And so that's when, he told me the truth. He told me everything back then. And he was a very upfront child. He even though I might not like what he was saying or like the way he was moving, this and that and the third, but that was him. He was stubborn.
You could appreciate that transparency coming from your child.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes, that's the way that I raised them, all three of them, to come to me. We were open about everything. We talked about everything. We talked about all issues. We talked about even if they were having. Now, sometimes, Nut told me, he said, Mom, I'd rather see the cops come than you. What you mean, boy? He said, Mama, your mouth big. Your mouth big. So I was coming to that school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always go and check on your children. If that teacher called, and they love Peanut. They loved him at Catholic. And they was like, no, Miss Michelle, don't come up here and fuss at him, Like one time I went up there to the school, and Nut just walking down, just walking down the hallway.
He ain't see you yet.
Just dancing. No, then he saw me and his eyes got big. Like, yo, I said, yo, what you doing, boy, up here? And he was like, Mom, just sometimes I like to talk in class, So the dean was like, please don't get on to Miss Michelle. I said, why you call me up here?
Right. What do you want from me? You want me to fuss or you want me to look at it?
Yeah, that's how I don't send my child up here to be no class clown or woo woo and this and that. So, but anyway, so we were, I think they got tired of me coming up there, but they stopped calling me after that.
Yeah. What was his favorite subject?
Math.
Real breakdown king.
Yeah, real breakdown. Break.
He knew how to add it up.
Yes. He loved, let me tell y'all, it started early. Nut really, he loved money at an early age, and he loved it. I mean, he earned his money sometimes. He would, like, my mom would give him quarters and dimes, whatever. He's like, I don't want no more of those coin monies. I want paper monies. So that's when it started. So he knew how to save. He knew how to, take from me, check out well, Mom, give me some quarters or whatever. Now, he would save his coins and go cash them in. I would cash them into the bank for him. So, but yeah, math was his favorite subject. He took AP courses. So he was up there. He was a smart little fellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
Real smart. And then, so later on down the line, Frozone, because now all the fellas, they were always at the house. Latrell,
Yeah.
Munchie, he was the baby of them all. Liddell, Quan, let me see who else. I said Fro. Newkirk, everybody was always gathered at the house for Kool-Aid, chicken. You know, he's like, Mom, you gonna fry some chicken?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. I was like, you know, I love all of them, all his little homeboys. At least I knew where they were.
Right.
Yeah.
Black Boy, yeah, let me not forget. Free Black Boy. Free Dale, free B9, free Newkirk.
Yeah.
You know, free all my babies. I love y'all. Free DTW. But they all were at the house all the time. And so we were like family, but not really. I really didn't know he liked music like that. I really didn't know he could rap.
Right.
And so one day, you know, before Fro left, they got Gorilla together. And he would come home and give us like little samples of it, me and my daughter and my son. Like when he would say "car got hot," because he had a speech impediment. He couldn't say R's or his S, so he said "car got hot." I gotta step out. I had to step out of rental or something like that. And fresh out the womb, I knew I was a dealer. Yeah. So he would. We was like, what you say on that part, Nut? Right, we riding that back. He was like, come on, y'all green, man.
That's
like,
his
y'all
mom
green.
for sure. Like,
I said,
articulate.
I had to go to Walmart, bought a bag of cinnamon. Go to Walmart and do what, boy? Run that back. And he's like, that was his look.
Yeah.
So that's when he first started. And then he did the first video with Fro. Fro came together, and that's one thing they love to do, get stuff together at the last minute. And so I didn't even know about the video, so they did the video in Bellhead. And then I think they did it in front of Shondell house. And much love to you, Shondell. And they did it in front of her house. He did a part of it, so they did different parts. So I forgot who did that video, but I know Global did a lot of their videos. And Andre, y'all probably familiar with it. Dre Beats.
Giant.
Yeah, they
GP Productions. Yeah.
Yeah, they did that first video. So that was his first one. He was so proud of that. He was so proud. I was like, dang, boy, I didn't know you rap like that. You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but you wouldn't sing on the praise team.
Oh, you had to hit him with that.
Right.
You had to hit him with that.
But you won't come on Sunday and pour your heart out to the church.
Now they did come. Now all my children did go to church, you know.
Okay.
But once they got grown, I kind of like let them make their decisions.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't force them. I was like, come on, we got, you know, it was like, hey, y'all ain't doing nothing else. Let's go, you know, let's go to church. But sometimes, you know, I let them stay in the bed or whatever. But when they started getting older, I let them make that decision. I didn't force anything on them because, you know, Jesus didn't do that.
Right.
So, you know, I was always open, you know, about what their thoughts was about spiritual, you know, being spiritualism and just having a connection with God.
I love their connection with you. I love how transparent you know, gave your kids that safe space to be young Black kids in this community where, you know, mental health and things like that get overlooked.
Yes.
And I can tell you're really invested into him. Like, she knows his whole crew, his friends, down to the productions. Do you remember some of the producers he worked with that recorded his songs?
I do remember AJ. And I think we were discussing that in here, and I forgot his name again, but
Tiller,
yeah, Tiller going in.
Tiller going in.
I didn't meet them personally, but yeah, I am familiar with them, you know, because I wanted to know. And a lot of times I dropped them off at the studio. It's a studio on Mobile Highway. I know if you guys are out there listening, I know y'all remember that. I used to drop them off over there. I'm like, woo, it's a lot of people over here. What y'all got going on? And then, but it's like, Mom, come on, just drop us off. I said, okay, I'm going to check on y'all,
Yeah, and we kind of talked a little bit about that off camera too. You talked about how he kept you and his sister protected as far as because I asked her, I said, I'm sure you know a lot of people.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And so she was saying like now she's getting the friend requests and everything since after the incident, but he really tried to kind of keep you behind the scenes. He didn't want too many people to get close to you. Talk a little bit about that.
And he didn't want any of them, coming. A lot of times he made them wait outside. I said, why you let your friends wait outside? No, I don't need them niggas. Can I say that word? I don't want them niggas coming to my house and meeting y'all, woo, talking about, nah, they can stay outside, you know. And he's like, you don't need nothing. We had a little dog. He said, Mom, you don't need nobody but me and the dog, Bo. And I said, dang, Nut. I said, I'm just speaking to him. He's like, nah, they might be trying to look at your butt and all this. And that. So Nut was nutty.
Hey, Michelle. I'm ready for the tour.
Right, yeah. So Nut was like, Nut was nutty, and he really kept us protected. And now I see why, because some people are just so slimy. And they don't have good intentions. Like we were also talking about when somebody made a post about I'm a police, that's police and shit. No, I'm not the police. Let the police do their job. I'm a mother talking about my son's legacy. He was a legend. I want to expand the legacy. I want everyone to know, it's more to Nut than besides just the music and the hustle game. Right. And what kind of people we are. So it's all positive vibes here. Nut was always positive. He was always looking out for everybody. Wanted everybody to win. Nut wanted everybody to win. So hard sometimes I think it worried him, just like it said in that song. Now, if you listen to a lot of lyrics, you really sit down and listen to his music, he's putting a life. He said, I'm going to put my life off in these beats. When he was talking about, I got it on my own. So while you listen, the beat sounds great, but listen to the lyrics. And he's telling you. And so, and that's what I do. I really been listening to it. And he said, I hope my mama prayed for me. I got so far out in the streets. So now I see why he protected us. I see why. And it's so important that we protect our mental and that we protect, and this is why, see, a lot of people don't understand grief. Sometimes grief starts. Even my grief started when my marriage ended, or even like some things before that, the relationship and this and that. It goes, I learned a lot from my counselor. Right. And there's nothing wrong with getting a counselor, a therapist. So I learned so much from that, to work on your mental, because if you don't, you'll just end up, you just don't know that mine will snap so easy. And I know a lot of things will go through Nut's mind. A lot of times he wouldn't sleep at night. I'm a mother. I was up. I'm like, Nut, why? What's going on? He wouldn't share a lot of things with me. He wouldn't. He was like, Mom, I'm good. I'm like, no, you're not good. You're not good. But and that's why I think he protected us from a lot of things. Most definitely. He wouldn't let me speak out on. He just wouldn't let me talk about anything. I'm like, when you got a little concert, Nut, why you didn't invite me? He's like, nah, Ma, you ain't need to come. You ain't need to go. He'll tell me to get in the car in the quickness. One time he had a birthday party at the Apollo, and I was having a good time. And then he just came over there, okay, Mom, time for you to go. I said, what?
Yeah. I'm enjoying myself.
He like, no, time, go on, get in the car, Mom. Time for you to go home. I said, why?
I'm like, excuse me.
Yes, that's the kind of person he was. He was.
That is crazy. So Nut turned into the parent, right? Like you
much.
Said earlier.
Yeah, Papa Nut.
Yeah.
Papa Nut. He didn't even, my daughter, we had a house party for my daughter, a birthday party, and we was having a great time, and he got mad at us. He was like, time for the party to end. Y'all need to go inside and go to bed.
Yeah. Oh. And he sent you the bag.
Not
Yeah,
tucked you,
me and my
not
daughter.
tucked you in, not tucked you
Time
in.
y'all to go to bed. He was cleaning up everything so everybody. Oh, party's over with. You know, we had a Belle said we had a good time. We had a little house party for her, and I forgot how she was like 20, I think 21. But yeah, I said he was mad. He was literally mad at us. But yeah, he was pretty much like the father of the household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go to these comments real quick.
Oh yeah, they
Oh,
are
we got
tapped
comments.
in. Yes.
DJ Mike Nasty said Blank Talents went stupid. He liked that song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, DJ Mills said, I got you. He told me, I
Hey.
got you. And Taylor Moe put the flexing emojis up there with the 100 in the heart.
That part.
And Keezy said, long live Nut.
That part.
That
Long live
part.
my baby.
All right. And we back from the comments. So
Hey, y'all, love y'all. Appreciate that.
appreciate
the
that.
love.
Make sure y'all share this live.
Yes, share
Show
it.
some
Come
love.
on, run it up.
Put them axes in the comments, man.
Run
Long
us up
live
just
Nut.
like your friend do.
Run us up like your friend do.
She cracks me up so much because when I met her, like, she's dressed conservatively, gorgeous, slaying, just everything. And then she starts rapping, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can be sexy red.
Yes.
And I don't have to be all conservative, too. I can let loose myself.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
How
Yeah,
was
you got to
that?
enjoy.
What kind of music do you listen to outside of, like, I know you listen to your son, obviously, but
yes.
if you weren't listening to his rap, do you listen to rap outside of that?
I do, y'all. You know, Auntie like to turn up a little bit. So, you know, I like Kodak. I like Lil Baby. I went to a Lil Baby concert. Of course, I like R&B. I like my gospel music. I like my meditation music because I need that time to myself. But yeah, I'm just all genres or whatever, classical music, all that. You know, I'm not. I don't discriminate against any of it. Back in the day, I used to really love Bon Jovi. I used to like rock too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I listen to it all pretty much. You know, I like the hardcore. You know, I like the Young Miami, spin that shit.
Where
like
all
that.
my scamming
Niggas
Okay.
going that go yard bag. Yes, because you know I went.
Spin that.
Oh, my God.
I went to Bethune-Cookman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in
Shout out
Daytona
to you.
Beach. So, baby, that was Miami
That's right
down.
up your speed.
What year?
right
What
there.
year? What years did you go to Bethune?
Ooh. I'm not ashamed to tell. I went. I graduated in 1993. Wildcats.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And so it was a different culture down there.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing up here.
No.
Yeah.
Pensacola, Florida. It was a different culture down there. Luke was the king.
What's that favorite zodiac sign?
Yeah.
Is it Aries? Is it Leo? Is it?
Doodle Brown. Doodle Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I can only imagine how Daytona was
Ooh,
in
when they
'93.
played that song.
In '93.
And Cap D come.
Come, ride.
I see
I was
why.
out there too.
I see why your son had to become Papa Nut.
Yes.
You was showing out,
Yeah.
wasn't you?
Let me tell y'all. So back in the day, when I was at Cookman, let me tell y'all about Cookman. I was on a dance team, and I can't. Well, you know, got arthritis now in my knees, but I could move. Back then, I was on a dance team. MTV came down. That's when MTV was downtown.
On the spring
Judy
breaks
Brown.
down. Oh, man.
Damn. Ooh, baby, we had a great time. So all the squad, our dance squad, got chosen to dance on the set. So that was great. That was my best time down there. And we met LL Cool J. We met Salt and Pepper.
Ooh.
We met Vanilla Ice.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. So that's kind of where my kids, you know, I definitely where Nut got it from. My daughter likes to dance a little bit, but that's where he got it from, I think.
That's what's up. I'm over here smiling because, I mean, a couple of years later, I ended up going to Howard University.
Really?
He went to Bethune, yeah. So that's the MEAC
Okay.
match right there.
HBCU, yeah. Did y'all come to Black College reunion on the beach? Black Beach.
So I never made it to Black Beach because Howard Homecomings was super lit. back then.
Oh,
But
yeah, you missed out.
yeah, you said I missed out.
Yes, we had fun. You know, that's one thing, you know, people be like, oh, I went to school, I did this and that. But I'm going to tell you, I had me some fun. You know,
Yeah.
I did what I needed to do because Pops wasn't playing that.
Yeah.
They paid for it. But at the end of the day, Michelle had a great time.
Yeah.
I had a great time. And then we would go to the Freakniks in Atlanta. Yes.
Ooh.
Yep. We go up there.
Let me find out you on there. Let me find out you on Netflix.
I'm finna go back to Netflix.
Let me find out you on Netflix, Mama Nut.
Yes, we had fun. I mean, the cues were stepping, all the frats, you know, the
Yeah.
Kappas, the what's the other one? The black and gold.
Alphas.
Yes, and all the girls, the Deltas, AKAs. It was great. Now that's when. Back in the 90s, I'm going to tell it. Yeah, I'm going to tell it, y'all. Back in the 90s was great. We were getting along. Everybody just wanted to dance, have fun, be in love. Wasn't nobody really fighting. You know, it wasn't too much of that. Every now and then, you know, you hear about stuff. But that was a great time. But now it's like, you can't even.
They was fighting. Everybody wasn't killing back then.
Yeah, they weren't doing that. Yeah.
They was
Definitely
fighting,
weren't
though.
doing too much of that.
Yeah.
We didn't see too many fights, but yeah, they probably were. I probably was. Well, I was lit.
She was like, I was having a time.
She was
Baby,
like,
Michelle ain't see no fight. The only fight I had was trying to get up in the morning.
what was your major in Bethune?
But business administration with concentration on marketing.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love
Yes.
it.
I just remember them suit and tie every day when people getting up for school of business. I'm like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I was
yeah,
in school
we
of
did.
communications though, but yeah, I remember seeing that.
We had to do it, I think, like maybe 3 days out of a week. And the lady, the teacher, she was real strict. You had to wear pearls and a string of pearls around your neck. And it had to be a navy blue suit or black. Yeah, she was
So you
very
really had to
particular.
dress the part.
Yes. And you know what? And that's a great thing to have in your closet. Always have your business suit in your closet.
Just ready.
Men and women.
And some pearls.
And some pearls. But if I could go back to those days, those were great days. You know, we got to really stop the violence. We got to really think about our actions. You know, what is it really solving when you do that? Because both sides have lost. You know, the victim that's gone, that got shot, and a person that's behind the trigger. You really need to think about it because you lost your life once you get caught, because you're going to get caught sooner or later.
Right.
Some kind of way you're going to suffer. Karma's going to come back. So you got to think about your actions, the consequences behind your actions. And there's too many young people making those wrong decisions because you lose your life. You go to prison. You don't even know if you're going to live in prison.
We got to talk about it. It's tough. It's tough when people talk about this all the time. It's easy out here when you got guns you can shoot from far away. But when you go down that road,
You better preach.
everything up close and personal.
That's right. And that's when your inner gangster,
yeah.
are you really gang?
Yeah.
You gang behind that gun,
Yeah.
buddy. But when you go down the road, that's when you really test it.
For real.
Yeah, you really test it. Your gangsters really tested. And at the end of the day, but either way it go, that karma still gonna come and get you. And I'm a real firm believer in that.
Right.
And that's how I raised my children. So, you know, I said whatever decision you make, good or bad, you better just know that karma gonna get you.
Yeah. Consequences come with whatever you do, good or bad.
Come on now.
There will be consequences.
So
Yes.
after Nut gave you his high school diploma, did you ever press him and say, like, I want you to get out the city, go to college or anything? Or you just kind of like left it alone? Like, he gave me the high school diploma, I'm going to leave him alone and let him do what he want to do?
Of course not. I did not leave Nut alone.
Yeah.
I was studying on him, pressing him like, okay, Nut, what's the plan? What you mean, what's the plan? I got a plan, Mom. I said, you know, and he did go to Pensacola State.
Okay.
He did do welding. You know, he did welding, for the first semester. And then after that, the second semester, I'm like, Nut, you're not going back to school? That's not for me. He was like, Nut was kind of sickly. Nut had the sickle cell trait.
Okay.
So he didn't want the mask over his face. He said the mask, he couldn't breathe. So I'm like, so what's the plan? I said, well, you could do plumbing or something else. You don't have to get a college degree, but get you a skill, boy.
A trade,
Yeah, so you can get away from Pensacola. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. I like my city, but at the end of the day, try to get away and experience other places, travel. You know, like North Carolina is nice, and
That's your little spot right there.
What's the city in North Carolina?
Charlotte.
Charlotte is great. But I always told him that, and he did travel. He went to L.A., he went to Atlanta, but they always end up coming back here. You know. But yes, I did press him. I did stay on his back. You know, we would have knockdown, drawdowns about that. You know, about drives, about what you gonna do. I stayed on his back.
Yeah.
Everybody probably thought I was his girlfriend because I was texting so much, trying to FaceTime him. He would X out the. I'm like that little 5'4" little boy.
So Westside Superstar drops. Talk to us talk to us about, you know, coming up with the songs and getting that project all put together.
Oh boy. Now, shout out to DJ Mills again for that. And you know, also DJ Neutron, he obtained the songs for me because I knew, you know, because I saw the picture. And let me tell y'all, I came up with the album cover.
Oh, yeah?
And guess what? AI helped me. AI is great, y'all.
Don't be afraid to use AI.
Baby,
that tool is out here for us to use, baby.
Right, it is. So he had the album, the mixtape was actually red and black. And so I took that picture and I took the other little picture where he had the black and white on with the cup and put that together. I said, okay, I'm finna start working on an album cover. I didn't know which way it was gonna go. Yeah. And I knew it was some music out there. So, you know, I contacted these people and was pressing. But sometimes it's who you know. Well, it's all the time who you know.
Yeah.
And so DJ Mills pressed, DJ Neutron did as well. And thank you for DJing my son's memorial birthday party, DJ Neutron. But so they were the ones that really helped. And I said, I really want to get it out there. I want to keep going. I can't stop because I don't want to get stuck in a rut. I want my son's music to talk to everyone out there. I want them to hear the other little, and some people have heard some of the, you know, little snippets of like Teach. Yeah. They heard that little snippets of his new music. So I said, well, I want to go ahead and get that dropped on his, on the album.
Right.
So everybody, you know, y'all can just hear it all together, you know, choose which ones. And like we were talking about, figure it out.
I like figure it out a lot.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm popping that. I'm figure it out. Yeah. So I'm like, wow, this boy, I'm going to get him. You know, here I am talking like, and he probably is hearing me. Hey, Nut. And I said, boy, I'm going to get you. You really had a good voice. But that's how I came, you know, and I told my daughter, I said, I really want to push. You know, a lot of times she would be like, Mom, just let it go. But I'm like, I can't I really want to do this. I feel like Nut wants me to step in where he left off. Because that's what he was getting ready to do. Drop his other project, woo. And so I said, let me do it.
How did you know which songs to choose?
I did. I just said put them all on there.
We normally hear it from the artist's point of view when somebody that they've recorded with has passed. They have such a struggle to get those files from the family. So did anybody reach out to you like, hey, we recorded this X, Y, and Z?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No one reached out. You know, I did the reaching out. It didn't work. You know, and I don't want to, you know, put the name out, but it didn't really work. You know, I kept contacting this person and contacting. And so when the guys stepped in, Mills and Neutron had stepped in, and then also my daughter had some songs. Excuse me, because her and Nut, they were close. They were pretty close. They would fight sometime, but they were close. So no one reached out to me at all. I did the reaching out. I did the probing and trying to find out what's this, and I still am, because I still think there's some music out there. You know, so I
For
need
sure.
that little bit.
Yeah.
If
If y'all out here and y'all checking out this interview, man, and you one of the producers out there that produced Lil Nut and this music in the vault, and let's get that music out there, man. Long live Nut. Let's get that music out to Mama Nut so we can put it together and drop Westside Superstar Part 2.
Come up,
Come
Oh,
on now.
breakdown King.
Westside Superstar. Westside. Yes, you know, this is really, it's not just about, well, it is about the music as well, but this is all that we have of my son. And I'm not going to cry, y'all. I'm going to cry afterwards, but this is all that we have left of him, you know, is his music. You know, got his car and things like that, but this is all that we have left of him, and his spirit and his, you know, and memories of pictures and videos.
Yeah.
So it's very imperative that and like Westside Superstar, it was pressing on me. It was very imperative to get this out there, not just for clout.
Right.
I stand on business,
Right.
and I stand on business even down to my sons, you know, leaving here. You know, it's personal.
For those that mothers out there that can relate to losing a child, what was like your last encounter with Lil Nut?
Oh, and to the mothers, I do talk with you know, Marquise' mom. I have talked with Andrea Trey, was Lil Nut mom. I have supported them in the court cases and stuff, but I have talked to Shondell and even Sheila Grace. You know, a few of them that we talk about things. But my last encounter, and I thank God that I was able to talk with him before that last night. And I begged, and that whole day seemed off. That last day, it seemed off. And I know my dad's a pastor, by the way. So he asked for Ariel. He called him Ariel. But he asked for him that day. But all the way down to, and that was pretty much around the house. You know, it just seemed like an off day. And but that particular night, he came home. He came back home, and I was like, "No, what you?" I said, "What you up to, son?" Tell me, "I'm good, Mom. I'm good." Tell me, "I'm just gonna go in and clean myself up. Woo woo. Put on, you know, some little fresh clothes." He said, "You know." So he put his little outfit together, and he said, "How does this look together, Mom? How does this look?" I said, "That looks nice, Nut. Where are you going?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna ride around. I ain't going nowhere. I'm good, Mom. I'm good." You know, he was his little energetic self. And so about 11 o'clock, he left out of the house. He took the trash out. I'm like, "Dang, what's this going on?" And I said, "Can you please just stay home?" I begged him to stay home. But he was like, "I'll be right back." And then I didn't see him anymore. And it was a eerie feeling that I had gotten. And I said, I wish he shared his location with me. He wouldn't share his location with me. He would block me on Facebook.
Dang.
But I said, maybe I could follow, because normally the club that he would normally go to was Paparazzi. I did not like the Platinum Club. I'm just going to put it out. I didn't like that club because of past incidents that happened there.
Right.
You know, with Lil Moon and the young lady. But and Nut knew Lil Moon too. But I didn't even know he was there. You know, so I got a phone call and at 1 something in the morning, and I thought he just maybe got shot in the leg, but I didn't know. I was trying to get there. I was about to drive into a ditch trying to get to the Platinum Club.
Right.
I'm like, what the hell is he doing at the Platinum Club? And he knew I didn't want him at that place. But he was gone at 1:47. He was gone. You know, it was on the death certificate. But one thing I do know, I was a good mother to him. And I do feel like he probably was like, where my mom at? I know he was, I felt like, he probably was wondering where I was. He probably wished I was there, but he was trying to struggle to survive. But the only thing that keeps me somewhat sane and at peace is because I knew that I did everything that I could for him. I was always there. And I did kick myself in the butt. I'm like, dang, I should have been there. Why couldn't I get there? If I had gotten there to him, maybe I could have talked him back. Talked him back towards us. Right. And that right there haunts me every night. I had to take, and I ain't gonna lie, my health, went down. I struggle every day with it. Just thinking like, and I was even mad at God. God, why you didn't let my child survive at least until I got there? Right. But it probably wasn't a good sight for me to see him like that.
You are still a good mother to him to this day.
Yep.
Thank you.
And he still knows that. He's definitely living in a presence with you daily.
Thank you. Thank you, love. I appreciate that.
That is for sure.
Yes.
I mean, so why are we seeing so much violence amongst the young people in the city, you think?
Everybody wants fast money. Everybody wants all the money. Trust me, it's enough out there. But you guys, everybody wants clout. Everybody wants power. At such a young age. And then also, the music industry influences a lot. And then maybe lack of parenting. The choices that Nut made was because he wanted to do. He made those choices. Some children in their situations, they're hurting. These children are hurting. The mental things aren't addressed. And jealousy. Right. Jealousy is so strong. Envy is so strong. And just the lack of just morals, I think, is what causes the violence. Because working with some, my students or whatever, I ask them, why are you so angry? Why are you so angry? And then sometimes all they just need is some nurturing, just to talk it out, whatever's bothering them. But a lot of people take that energy, that anger, and go get a gun. And they may have, it might not even, and most of the time, well, all the time, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. You're mad because I'm dating a girl that you was with. And a lot of times it's about that. And I'm just going to put it out there. Oh, you got more bowls than I got. You trapping.
Speak on it.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, your trap house is bumping harder than mine. Let me walk in your trap, take over your trap. And so let me get me a gun and blow you up and get you out the way so I can step up in power. And that's what I think. And because who wants to, the world has painted this picture that being average and being broke is a bad thing, and they don't want to go and get the resources to get skills to move up that ladder. They want right there. Yeah. Right there. And if you in the way, I got to get you out of the way. I got to figure out how to get you out of the way, how to move up in power. Everybody wants power, especially our young men, our young black men. They want to feel in control. And so I think that's what really causes a lot of the violence, even with the females. Now with the females, I don't really know. And I think it's the dudes. Hey, this my dude. This and that and the third, or maybe your wig look better than mine, or you driving this car, you driving that, or you going behind me after I talked to this dude. So yeah, we got to fight. We gonna meet up at the club. We gonna tear each other up. But what have you accomplished? Right. But I think that's what causes a lot. It's a lot of hurt and pain. So if you see somebody wearing designer, And I love, I love designer clothes, but sometimes you can make it work. You can make yourself look just as well, just regular stuff, and just jazz it up.
Right.
But it's just it's so, and I think that's what it's all about. Just my hood better than your hood, territorial, like a dog. Like dogs, when they go piss over the other dog.
Have any young ladies reached out to you and argued over your son in front of you?
That's awkward.
Oh, okay.
No,
you know how sometimes that happens and they reach out like, oh, hey, Mama Chelle.
Yeah.
And I'm just this and
I've
that.
had some to reach out where I said, hey, I can't get all into that. I'm not
Right.
into that. Just don't mistreat my son. I have, spoken on that or whatever when he, have an argument or something like that. Now, when it got to the point where it really made him hot.
Yeah.
But girls haven't really done that.
When you first realized that he was like, okay, Mama, I jumped off the porch and I did all this, did that offend you? Like, am I not doing enough as a mother? Because you're clearly involved in his life.
Yeah.
And you're a big staple in everything. But did you feel like, oh, I'm not making it fast enough for you to be doing this? Like, what is it?
I didn't feel offended. Like I was saying, like I was telling Mr. V, I was, Nut was stubborn. Mm-hmm. Nut loved money.
Yeah.
Nut wanted it fast. This is a microwave generation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We want it quick. We don't want to wait. We don't
That
want to wait.
minute
And
rice.
I'm impatient. I'm impatient. Shoot, we want to get paid every day. We want money every day. We want it.
Yeah.
We want it. And so I didn't feel offended. That was him. That was just his little male thing popping up, or whatever. And he wanted, he just didn't feel like he had enough. He had a job. Mm-hmm. Ariel, he worked at Dairy Queen. And he was like, nah, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. I can't be waiting no 2 weeks for the little easy check.
2
and
weeks?
They loved
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, getting paid every 2 weeks.
He like bi-weekly.
Yes.
I need it every day.
Yeah, so I wasn't offended. And see, that's what sometimes we feel as parents, we don't sit and listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was popping on. He's like, Mom, listen. So I sat and listened.
Okay.
And so, no, I was glad that he came to me and he was talking to me about this and that and the third, about what he had done. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, we had to get that jumping out the porch thing. I was like, boy, get your ass back on the porch. But I didn't feel offended because, and that's why I would let my dad talk with him, on the male point of view.
Right.
And stuff, because sometimes, females don't really know where a male is coming from. Mm-hmm. So we need a male around to talk to our boys. Mm-hmm. So, no, I wasn't offended. I was glad he came to me.
Yeah. What's one thing that parents are doing wrong when raising kids today?
Ooh, I get this a lot. Okay, one thing I think, like I was saying, we don't listen. We don't sit down and listen sometimes. We want to just go off. Don't ever put your child down. Don't ever say, motherfucker, go ahead. I done heard some parents talk so awful to their children, beating them all in public and just putting them down, especially our males. Mm-hmm. We need to embrace them. We need to encourage them. We need to listen and find out what's going on. What can we do if there's a problem, what can we do to resolve it? Things of that sort. A lot of our homes are single parent homes, and I think a lot of the fathers want to participate, but we got the baby mama drum, we got the baby daddy and all that. So I think that's one thing.
Yeah.
Definitely domestic violence in front of your child is a no-no. We definitely got to find out how to resolve our problems without doing it in front of our children. Stop putting your children down. Definitely get involved in their education. Don't let them make the decision that they don't want to come to school. No, get your tail up and go. Mm-hmm. Get involved, go to the IEP meetings. I've had IEP meetings, and some of the parents don't even want to show up. They don't even want to answer the phone.
Wow.
Get involved and see where your child going. You see what your child is doing. See what they doing on the phone. I was everywhere.
What?
I was everywhere.
All in their business.
I was nosy. Yeah. What? Yeah. So be nosy. And that's what we do wrong. We just like, oh, just brush it off. Don't brush nothing off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
Yeah.
They're gonna still make their own decisions, but at least be more involved.
I think the disconnect gets huge when parents just stop being nosy, like because they don't adapt to anything that's going on in the world. So it's like, now you like lost. Like, why don't you know about these apps? Learn about these apps.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Please learn. And the group chats.
Yeah.
And
Learn
the
about
group
this
chats.
stuff.
And where your child going, who your child hanging out with.
For real. I ain't met their parents. Oh,
Right.
nah, you
All
won't
that
be over
spending
there.
the night.
For real. That's over with.
Yeah.
We got some
Yes.
extra comments too.
Oh, we got more comments.
Oh, shout out to Kiana. She said
Hey.
you're doing a real great show, baby.
Thank you, boo. Love you. Love y'all.
Money Train Nut said, Mama Nut.
Yes.
Long live Nut.
Hey.
Shout out to Money Train Nut.
Love
A lot of nuts in the chat.
I know. Appreciate y'all.
Have you ever heard any of your son's lyrics and you had one that just kind of like took you away? Like, hold on, you did what? Or like any moments that you kind of clutched your pearls for a second?
Yeah, when he got a song on there, one of the new songs. I forgot which one it was. Was it The Trap? He was talking about Richardson.
Talking about the deputy.
Deputy Richardson.
What did it say?
Y'all out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. He was like, Richardson is getting on my damn nerves. I
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, he stopped me from doing what I had standing on business. Something he said like that.
He basically talking about the deputy harassing him every time.
Yes. And he was around. He not lying. So yeah, that kind of, I'm like, whoa. When I heard that, I was like, whoa, not for real. He was really mad about him. Yeah, he was really mad. So that's one of the lyrics. And then when he said, I hope my mama pray for me. I got so far out in the streets. I got it on my own. Yeah.
You real big on education. Would you rather see children become famous or educated?
I would rather for them to become educated because that's something that you will never lose. You can't ever stop. Education goes on and on.
Right.
Nobody can take that from you once you get it, once you gain it. I don't care if it's a skill. At least graduate from high school. At least do that. When you have basic skills, you're testing because it's getting harder and harder out there. To be famous, the world is with you when you up. But when you start losing that little bit, your ratings start going down, things of that sort, then it's gone. So always, you got to be able to read. You need that. You need to be able to count. You need to be able to do all types of skills. You need to be able to work on the computers. You need to be able to upgrade yourself.
Right.
Education is always upgrade. To be famous is only a one-time thing.
That's a fact. With all of this streaming, like people do streams, the kids these days is making a lot of money, more money than parents my age and older have ever seen. So do you think that's like kind of like it's like a turn off for the kids that's going to school every day? It's like, I could be doing this, sitting at home at my computer, making money, doing this, blah, blah, blah. So how do you combat that? Being a teacher in the schools, so how do you combat that?
It's real hard. Well, definitely we take their phones away, when they come to school. But what I try to do is like talk to them about the safety of it. You're unsafe. Mm-hmm. You're really unsafe. You don't know who you're really talking to, on there. Running it up, showing your bodies, things of that sort. So that's what I do. I talk, even the young ones, young ones, 6 and 7 years old, talking about they got TikToks.
Wow.
Like, do your mom and dad know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got these many views. What are you doing? Some of them half naked on there. Of things of that sort. So that's what I do. I talk about the safety of it and what could really happen as far as them getting kidnapped.
Especially since there's a lot of cases in Pensacola
Come on now.
That's
You
been
have-
televised.
Yes. Now, let me tell you, a teacher that I knew, her husband worked with, FDLE, and he said that Pensacola was real big on human trafficking and sex trafficking. So just be aware. But kids, I mean, they was trying to do that in the classroom, matter of fact, on the laptops. I'm like, y'all supposed to be doing IXL. But yeah, these
TikTok on
kids
a
are real-
laptop.
on the laptops, on the iPad. So watch what your children are doing. So that's the things that I would tell them, hey, it could be, somebody out there, a murderer out there really watching you guys.
And that's so crazy to me that like this new generation is lacking that, because I remember I'm a 90s baby, and I just remember when computers were becoming a big thing, and we had AOL and we had chat rooms and IMVUs, and like all of that was starting to come out, and they were so big on internet safety, like instilling internet safety with us.
Yeah.
So I'm really
Yes.
surprised that a lot of parents my age group are just like lacking, like, oh, here's your tablet, go do whatever you want with it.
Right, because the tablet is a way for the parent to escape. But actually your child is escaping and getting into all types of avenues, even Minecraft. Because
I
I'm
hate
like
it.
6'7". If somebody say 6'7" one more time, I'ma turn green.
I'm not gonna lie, the other day I said, kids come here, they said what? I said, what's today? 6, 7.
Yeah, but you don't know your birthday. You don't know. They don't know they don't know important things.
Yeah.
And you're right. We have gotten away from the safety,
Yeah.
and that's why so many of our babies are going missing. Because we just, hey, go take it. We're giving too much freedom.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. We're giving too much freedom in everything and raising our children. So we got to get back. And, and like I say, I'm old school. We got to put God first. We got to seek first the kingdom of God.
You know what? I agree with that wholeheartedly, because the whole time I was thinking, like, when you were talking about, because my mom did the same thing. When you get to that age where it's like, you coming to church? And I'm like, I ain't coming to church. But you still have that spiritual connection with God, because as a child growing up thinking you know everything, like you said, God didn't make you like have to come to church. He wanted you to veer off so that you could return back
Come on,
and
now.
everything. But
Yes.
I just feel like the kids that was born in like the 90s, the early 90s, it was like that was the last of the ones that was going to Sunday school with mom and grandma.
I agree.
And after that, it just got crazy, because it's like, hey, some of these kids out here, like you were talking about morals. You don't have no morals. Like, you couldn't have been one of the Sunday school
It used
kids.
to be like,
Bible school. We was
if
going to Bible
kids
school or
fall
something.
Yeah.
an adult, they'll get quiet. All that cussing and stuff will go away. You knew that the kids were cussing, but they wouldn't do it in front of you.
Like, here she comes.
And now they just don't care.
What?
Like
They
they don't
don't,
care
baby.
who is in the room. They gonna cuss. They gonna
Yeah.
say whatever comes to their mind. They disrespectful. Have no manners.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh.
They
Yeah.
do. And, like I said, and I've always been a person of, education starts at home, the way you talk. So the parents are doing it, because they're younger. And so they may not mean to do it in front of the child, we were always told, hey, get out the room.
For
You
real.
know, folks in here talking. And,
For real, though.
I still get out the way. My parents, what y'all say? Oh, y'all want me in this conversation? Okay, Pops. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, disrespect, the lack of discipline. We lack discipline. We lack respect. We just wide open.
Yeah.
The world is like that. Even this city, when I was coming up in it as a young girl, it wasn't as relaxed and free. Folks walking around like my mama still wear a slip. You feel me like that, and I still put one under my skirt or whatever. So everything's just wide open, ladies, the females don't have, they just wilding out.
Yeah.
No respect for themselves. Just doing whatever.
Yeah.
Go out, no underwears on and just showing your ass everywhere. Ain't nothing is sacred.
Right.
You're not. You just leaving it all out there, and that's why the males treat females the way they do, because they're not trying to hide anything. Put it that way.
Put it up.
Yeah. She don't care what she doing. This chick
She's
is
just
giving it out.
Give it out, yes.
I had some naked nights. I'm not gonna lie.
But you're in your home, but baby, come on now, you at the club and you just showing it all, and then you want to know why you're disrespected.
Yeah.
Because of the way you're wild and loose and the way you're acting. And not saying our fellows don't, but that's what they're looking at, and that goes back to the parenting, and our boys are looking at the mothers. You bringing Tom, Dick, and Harry home to your house in front of your children. How you think they're gonna respect you? That's why they're cussing you out. Fuck you. Yeah. Damn that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm finna go trap. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, because you ain't holding
You're
down.
choosing a man over your kids.
Right, because I didn't do that. As a single mom, when I divorced or whatever, even before I got married, when nobody in and out my house in front of my children.
Right.
Because I ain't play about that. These are my children. These are my children that I had. So ain't nobody finna come up in my house that I pay rent for, that I pay bills here, and be over my children, especially my little girl. You feel me? So.
It do be different with them girls.
Yes, even if you're a single, it don't matter if you're a single mom. Put your foot down.
Yeah.
Have some respect, because these girls are watching. These girls, I heard stories. These babies are watching you, and even I say that they're watching all of us.
Right. Like
Even
a
in the school
sponge. They
system,
soaking it up.
Oh, he was doing that. Oh, I seen, yeah. Oh, I seen you at the club. And some of them going to the club. Yeah, so they're going to put it out there. They're going to put it on social media. These are social media babies. This is a social media generation.
Yeah.
Internet. This the internet. Internet babies. And this is a whole new different ball game. So you got to know how to rock with it. You got to know how to throw something from the old school up in there.
And that's great that you said that, because I think that the social media babies, they have a different like mental health issue than we had. I think we had mental health issues that kind of got buried into the you just tripping, calm down, that type of deal. But everything is so out there and so publicized on social media that they go through a whole different thing. Like, we could get in a fight, get beat up, and if you wasn't there, you pretty much, it ain't really happen like that.
If
you
my
can
story
fabricate
sound better than your story, I won.
I might get away with a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But now it's a video that's circulating and it's replaying every day. Like, so if something happened, it's like, that's a whole different type of trauma that they going through that's way different than us.
Yes, and that's my thing of it is, why are y'all videoing these fights and stuff like that? And that's, I see so much of that on there. And I had to turn it off. I'm like, let me
I
get
be
off
mad
here.
too when it be when it be like
Grown folks
grown
too.
men. When it be grown men that be like, recording that. I'm like, come on, bro.
Right. It's traumatizing, and trauma is something if you don't address it. And that's where the cyberbullying comes in.
Yeah.
So get a lot of that, in the education, and there's so many changes in education, and we really need to get a hold of it, because y'all, it's gonna get worse.
Yeah,
it's gonna get worse. But we got to start limiting the social media. I mean, even adults my age on there, going on live, you talking about somebody. I mean, you putting everything out there. Everything out there, exposing everything, and you not thinking about
and you just
how
mad at them
going to traumatize somebody.
And you just mad at them about something that you probably gonna be over in a day or two, but you don't put it all out there about how you put it all out there.
Yeah,
those Facebook couples that be arguing.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
crazy.
Talking about he got dirty drawers. Well, you love them dirty drawers.
You love them.
You back with dirty
I
drawers.
seen a girl
Like,
do that. I saw a girl. Well, I saw a little girl, and I'm like, why is she showing her underwear and showing all this and that? And I said, that's awful. It's just ridiculous.
They do everything.
They done got ridiculous on there. So you're right. You're not looking at when people put, hey, you just looking at, and it goes back to the violence. You looking at the fact that you want to get back. You want some get back, but you're not looking at that person's mental. That this person might go and kill himself. Suicide is just so open. Suicide is just so loosely talked about, or people just don't take it. They take it lightly.
Yeah.
And this is a serious matter. You don't know what state of mind a person is in. Just like even in my case, as a grieving mother, I've had people say some awful things to me, or I even lost a job, and I thought the person was real ugly, but after I buried my son,
Right.
But you don't know. I'm like, oh, she didn't even know what state of mind I was in.
Yeah.
That mind is something. I could have just went and unalived myself, but I didn't. But people, we have to watch what we do. We have to watch our actions because there are consequences behind it.
Yeah. You know what's a crazy, a difficult thing for the youth now is safe spaces. Like some of them actually want to express themselves and want to not suffer in silence, but it's like, who do you feel safe enough to express this that won't expose you on social media? It's the first time they get mad. Like it's a crazy like vicious cycle.
Yes, it's a catch-22 because I've had that, and a lot of people that they have entrusted their situation with have took it somewhere else. They manipulated them and they took advantage. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, and that's another thing. So that's why they go to AI. Hey, AI, what do I do for depression?
Right.
I do
What I
write
do
Chat
for that.
GPT.
Yeah.
Yes, Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Things of that. I'm like, wow, and it really does give you answers. So they're entrusting everything goes to back to the internet, back to streaming, because they can't trust us as adults. Now, I do have people that students that have entrusted in me, and I didn't say anything or whatever, but I did, hey, this is what go try to get you some help, go get some counseling or whatever like that. But you're right. You can't hardly trust adults.
Right.
You can't trust the older people because they're taking advantage of these babies.
One time they get upset at you, or one time
Yeah.
y'all have a
Or
disagreement.
I'm finna go put this on here.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. The child might put it, or the person might be married and they try to take advantage of them. So it's awful. It really is.
I do need to put a quick advertisement in while we're talking about mental
All right.
health.
Let's do it.
I am teamed up with DJ Hell on Soul Step Solutions, where we create that safe space for people to vent to us. And we offer listening and solution sessions. With DJ Hell, she incorporates music with her listening sessions. With me, I offer taste and listen sessions. So I'll cook you a meal while you vent to me. And then we have Caroline, who offers ceramics as well. So we try to come up with creative outlets, because sometimes people think that therapy is just sitting in a chair and pouring your heart out, and it can be that if you want it to be, but if you want other creative outlets to have that safe space with, you can always contact us, and that is Soul Step Solutions.
That is great.
Shout out to Soul.
That's great.
Shout out to Soul Step
Good
Solutions,
to know
man.
that.
Y'all don't get enough credit.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Y'all got
Y'all
got flyers and stuff that we could
Yes.
promote.
So I need to start bringing some up here, but Hale actually created like a book, and she has like a book, and then she has kind of like a short smaller template version, like a pocket-sized version. Usually like the teenagers and stuff get that.
Right.
And basically it's like your daily affirmations, but in songs. So it allows you to kind of like write your songs for the day, write the lyrics that stand out to you,
I like
and
that.
let that be your daily affirmations. So,
Oh, okay. Man.
That's
Yeah,
great. I
I would
didn't know
definitely
anything
bring-
about that.
See?
Yes, I'll have to add you later and send you the
Please
link.
do. Yes,
So-
ma'am.
Being someone who's like lost a couple of friends to suicide, I often will be like, I ain't seen no signs. Like, but then 2020 hindsight, you like, maybe that was a sign. I just didn't pick up on that. I should have picked up on that, and then you beat yourself up. What are some signs that someone is struggling mentally?
Throughout my years of an education and just even my personal experience with my older son. He's real smart. He suffers from Asperger's, but I noticed that, and he was valedictorian. He was summa cum laude in high school, real intelligent. But he began to isolate himself. So definitely isolation.
Okay.
Bizarre behavior. You can notice that. Just people like if your friend, you trying to check on them, they don't respond for a long period of time. Just even if they talk about maybe death a lot, or that they're not comfortable, they're disappointed in themselves. I hear that. I've heard that too. That I think I'm a piece of crap. Saying things negative, a lot of negativity
About themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely does show signs. Definitely don't just brush it off. They might get aggravated, with you for probing, but still do it. Yeah.
It's better to be aggravated than alive.
Yeah.
Right, and then sometime when they're researching things, you might, I don't know how, if you're real close with somebody, you see what they might be looking at on the laptop. Might be researching some bizarre stuff. Like, what's that all about? I'm good for asking questions. Hey, what you got going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or maybe, even excessive drinking, excessive use of things that's out of order.
Right.
Definitely out of order, but definitely a lot of isolation.
Okay. Cool. For y'all out there listening, man, make sure that y'all, check on your people. If it's anything out of the ordinary like that, don't just be like, oh, I should have saw those signs. Like, really see what's out there, see what's in your face, and respond to it. Be the good friend.
Yes, I also like to add that my other friend girl, Michelle Gant. She has,
I love Michelle.
Yeah, she is perfect. If you listen, love you, Michelle. I hope you feel better, boo. She has her nonprofit.
Okay.
Behind, she went through that. And she's been doing a lot of advocating for that. Tawana House. She's over NAMI. She does a lot of things in relation to that.
Okay.
A lot of workshops. So we do have some resources.
Oh, we do. Okay, good.
Shout out. If it does happen, go ahead.
No, I was about to say that was you.
Oh
that
yeah,
put
I
it.
tagged Michelle in case she able to tune in. And if it does happen, but don't put it all on yourself either. You never want to overdwell into thinking like you could have made such a difference.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? So don't overdwell into thinking like, oh, I should have checked on him yesterday instead of today. I should have checked on him at 3 p.m. instead of 5 p.m. Life happens, things happen. All we can do is, move forward and continue the legacy.
Right.
Do you have any upcoming events coming?
No, not. I am, creating things that I would like to continue. Like I was telling Mr. V that Mr. Vincent, that I do want to see if there's some more music out there. I do want to put together some type of video. A legacy, a memorial video. So I plan on doing that. Don't know if I want to have another. Maybe I may have a big breakdown day. It's like we have Fro Day.
Yeah.
I support Jai really, and Shondell and Quadir, Marcavia. They put together Fro Day for Fro. I would like to collaborate with them.
That'll be dope. 1
year, so we can do Fro Breakdown Day.
Yeah.
Day or something like that. So those, so the guys can get out there and really showcase their music. I think Munchie just put out a video, some music, and I know Dale did, and things of that sort. So, and some, we have a lot we have a lot of guys that really Spook out there, Spook 900.
900 Spook.
Yeah, 900 Spook. Very talented guys. I really want y'all to just really hang in there. I just talked to Tony, Northside Tony, Northside Brown. Talked to him. He's doing some things. So that's what I like to see. But expand. Hey, get out of this city. Do things of that sort. But that's my plan. I would like to push the guys to maybe try to do that so they can showcase their music. We can have, everybody just come out, the community just come out and support.
Yeah.
I know they're redoing Freaker Center. We'd like to go, back down there where it started.
Okay.
In the bricks, like what Dad was saying.
Yeah.
I remember he did that. So want to maybe just go back. I missed them. I missed that. I miss the guys. Just coming together and just doing their music. And I want to do that. Let's get together. Let's love more. As far as, but that's my next mission.
Right.
You heard me, DJ Mills.
Mills, if you're out there still listening, you hear the plan.
Right. And if there's anything you need from the Chop Up,
you
just let us know. We'll be happy to participate and do whatever it is to help push this movement forward.
Let people know where they can find you at on social media.
So on social media you can find me at Chelle. Facebook, Lanice 2017 on Instagram, and I forgot what Breakdown Mode is my name on TikTok.
Okay.
And then Breakdown Queen on Snapchat. Hey,
you on Snapchat?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask.
I can't even keep up with you, Mama Nut. I can't keep up with you.
Yeah, my baby.
This Miss Freaknik. Miss
She said 90. She said 93.
What?
You couldn't tell her
y'all
that.
gonna let me be hip.
Now that they talk.
Yeah, they put me on. I try to stay hip, try to stay, on top of things, what's going on.
Right.
And think. Hey, matter of fact, because I just changed my Facebook to a professional mode.
You sure did.
I gotta follow you. I can't even. I don't think it'll let me add you. I gotta follow.
Because I probably did something wrong.
Nah, you did something right. They just gotta follow you now in order to.
Y'all follow me, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Follow Chelle on Facebook. She's
Like your
professional
friend
mode, like your friend do.
Clock it.
Yes, I enjoyed myself.
Our last question, and I'm gonna clip this one too. If Lil Nut could speak directly to today's youth for 60 seconds, what do you think he would tell them?
I ain't gonna cuss. He gonna say, stay your behind. I'm gonna say, stay your behind in school. Get something in your head. Stay in school.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, nigga. Yeah, clean your ass up. That's what he gonna say. That's what he would say, because he would like get it. A lot of times I FaceTime him, the kids want, and he would tell them, nigga, what you doing?
Yeah.
Get something in your head. And that's what he gonna say, get your education.
For sure.
Saying it.
Hey, we just wrapped it up with Mama Nut, aka Chelle, Michelle Sinkfield. Thank you for coming through.
We
really do appreciate this. And long live Nut. Shout out to everybody out there. Make sure that y'all go and stream and buy it if you can. Get that Westside Superstar.
Westside Superstar.
It's out there on all digital platforms. Shout out to DJ Mills for making that happen.
Yes. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Run it up. Continue to share.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely end it with, you got something to sign off on? I'm going to end it with Figure It Out, because that's my favorite one off the project.
Oh, the only thing that I have to say is buy some egg rolls.
Yes, buy some egg rolls. I can't wait
Shop
to taste
with me,
them.
book me.
Yeah.
For sure. Figure it out. We playing that. Yeah. Much love to y'all. Make sure that y'all share this live. Keep continuing to comment. Follow us on Instagram, The Chop Up Podcast. On YouTube, it's The Chop Up Podcast. On TikTok, it's The Chop Up Podcast LLC. And on Facebook, it's The Chop Up Podcast LLC. Till next time, figure it out.
Run my baby up, y'all. Run it up.
Make sure y'all share it.
Westside Superstar. We shoot out moving car.
Westside Superstar. And up a superstar.
He ain't never trippin'. He ain't never trippin'. I'm with the musician. He ain't never trippin'.
I was stuck tryna figure it out. Pop a perk and I'ma figure it out. Turn the vision on a different route. Hand up in the zone, do shit for a clout. Now I pick up cash and bigger. Ooh, nigga knew I was the one as a kid, I had different goals. You passing the ball on my ice, so no pick and roll. We was sliding all night in that low, tryna steal the soul. Nigga know I'm forever, so I don't look for, I never fold. I was broke as fuck in that dirt, then I came my gold. I'ma stack that paper, put it up until it's catching mode. I ain't tryna hang around no fuck niggas in a different mode. You can give me all the bows in the world, it's already sold. Going through them borders with them bows, had to pay a toll. Niggas tell them niggas tryna come back street active, they really bold. If I went to Houston, dropped that ice and now he really cold. Real breakdown kid, but I really sell on hold. My closest niggas got killed, got a total pole. Little nigga rest big like a totem pole. Little nigga ride big like a fishing pole. I was stuck tryna figure it out. Pop a perk and I'ma figure it out. Turn the vision on a different route. Hand up in the zone, do shit for a clout. Now I pick up cash and bigger. Ooh, nigga knew I was the one as a kid, I had different goals. You passing the ball on my ice, so no pick and roll. We was sliding all night in that low, tryna steal a soul.